She did her part. She really did. She gave us peppers, and I didn't do my part.
I had to take this off, but at least I got it up
This is a sucker, and you can tell it because it grows like right in the middle of this main stem and this leaf stem. Can you see it? This little bitty little thing. So you're supposed to pinch these off. Daddy telling me to be careful. See? Now I don't know about whether I was supposed to leave a little tiny bit there, but I don't want to damage the rest of the leaf stem. I'm gonna go through here and check for others, see what happens. Everything is looking really good. These two are growing well. Remember, this is after we did the new routine and the new um, fertilizer mixture. And there are a couple of flowers here, and I'm trying to find another set. I'm looking carefully for any suckers that I can find. I just pulled one off the other plant, but I'm going to be a little cautious about that because of some stuff I've been reading as far as how many to remove at one time, and also on what levels, especially when they've already started growing flowers and fruiting. So here's one right here. Let's see if I can show you. I got a bunch of leaves in the way. Hold on one second. Right, you see it? You right? See it right there? See, they grow in between, like I say, this main stem and this leaf stem. They grow right there, kind of like a 45-degree angle. This one is doing really well. And you'll remember I said I was going to get rid of some of these brown leaves, and I will. But I guess I'm just wanting to be really cautious about. I don't want to injure the plant or set it up for disease. Of course, my advanced gardeners are probably again laughing at my shenanigans and my concerns, but you know, see, they have really grown. This one is getting as tall as the tomato cage here. And we see flowers and we see another tomato growing. But you know, this one already, as you could see before, had some coming, and they are really blossoming since I did that routine, like I said. Now this one has two. There are actually two plants. This one, this plant, and this one. I don't see anything on this plant, so I'm gonna check it to make sure there are no suckers. I do see this new flower pop up, but look, this has really grown up too. The peppers. Now we've got big ones on here. Here's one long one, another long one. Yep, they going on Father's Day. Some Father's Day greens, probably. No, I'm thinking about pickling them so we can have some. We won't have to buy any pepper sauce. You know, the kind that down south we put over our greens and stuff. I'm gonna make some homemade kind. And look at this. This joker right here. He looked like he done graduated and he ready to go off to college. So is this one. Look at that. So it looks like this little basil is beginning to grow more. And some baby leaves unfurling over here on this eggplant. Same over here, although something is eating it. Let me show y'all something. So right here is a new bean sprout. Remember, I think we saw it starting, but again, they kind of leggy. So I'm gonna have to deal with them. You hear that duck? Quack, 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 quack. You do know we have ducks around here. Now this is getting some type of disease. It's that disease where these things kind of burrow into the leaves. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I think I got enough radish seeds that I can just start over with those. Okay, the okra plants came up really nice. Again, I don't know if they're leggy. They might be. So let's focus our attention over here on this little two-tier garden deal. So would you look at this? These are my okra plants. Remember, we were looking at those last week and they were, about yay high. Look at this. Okay, same thing with this one. So I'm gonna have to give it a little bit more soil. We just gonna forget about these collards, honey. I peeled off some of them. And let me turn this back around. Oh, by the way, that's what you saw Daddy doing. He was putting this baby on the turnstile. Here is the bean sprout. That's the baby bean sprout. It's doing well. I just pulled off the deadbeat collard greens there. Let's see what we can do to get these bad boys standing back up a little bit or whatever, because I'm going to ultimately probably need to stake them or something. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But what I don't want to do is grow a whole damn bunch of leaves. I'm telling you that now. So we had a bit of destruction happen. This one got flooded. Look at that. Now I'm going to have to figure out a way to replant those and I guess get those peppers that are on there, just take them on off and see if I can replant or just do away with it. I'm not sure. We'll see what I do. So this is the line where the soil is supposed to fill up to, and I'm quite a bit below that. And whenever you plant something, soil does settle. So you always need a little more than you think you do. Here I'm building the soil up to the bottom leaves on this bean sprout. I'm going to give it a good watering in just a few minutes. I went to get a steak for my okra It was in my son's closet. And what does he do? Gives me back some old weights that I had from, like, I don't know, the 1990s, and tells me, Mom, you need to build muscle. Okay, so this is going to be yet another experiment. You see these two plants, and there might actually be four. I am going to try to stake them using this one long stake that I have. I'm gonna cut it in half. I'm not gonna be able to show it on camera. I'm trying to do two things at once, but I'll be back. Ta-da! I just took the stake, that one stake, and cut it in half. One, two. And then I just wrapped the okra around it. I decided not to worry about trying to tie it because I don't think that's necessary. And as soon as I said that, damn, if this one didn't, okay, let's see. Let's see. All right, we'll see what happens. Again, all of this is just experimentation. This is all just experimentation. Anyway, that's how we're coming with the little two-tier garden stalk. So this is a lost cause, garden losses, but there are some peppers on there. I'm gonna go ahead and pull those off. But there just wasn't enough holes in this particular pot. It really probably was for a decorative plant. And even though we drilled some holes, they just wasn't enough inches in diameter to really drain it properly. So whatever I do with these peppers, I'll let you know. We're going to end up having to say farewell to our dear pepper plant. She did her part. She really did. She gave us peppers, and I didn't do my part. I really should have planted her in a better environment. So I apologize to Miss Pepper J. Plant. I appreciate the hard work that you did and what you produced for my family, and I wish you farewell.